Imagine waking up in a foreign country, your head pounding, your ears ringing, and a strange sense of confusion overtaking you. You later find out you're not alone. Dozens of diplomats, spies, and government officials report similar symptoms, all tied to one inexplicable event: the sound of a mysterious noise. This is the enigma of Havana Syndrome, a modern mystery with implications that stretch far beyond what we know. Havana Syndrome first came to light in 2016 when American diplomats stationed in Havana, Cuba, began experiencing a bizarre range of neurological symptoms. These weren't mild inconveniences. We're talking about intense headaches, hearing loss, memory problems, and even brain damage. To make matters worse, most victims reported hearing a strange, high-pitched sound before the symptoms began. What could cause such a specific and devastating condition? Is this a new form of warfare, a freak accident of nature, or something else entirely? Today, we're peeling back the layers of this unsettling mystery to uncover what might be behind Havana Syndrome. The story begins in Cuba, a country already steeped in political intrigue. In late 2016, US Embassy staff in Havana began reporting a strange set of symptoms. At first, the incident seemed isolated. One or two people would describe hearing an odd sound, a high-pitched whine, like metal scraping against metal or cicadas chirping. Then came the headaches, dizziness, and difficulty concentrating. But as the weeks went on, the number of cases grew and the symptoms worsened. The US government took notice, launching an investigation into what it initially called targeted attacks. But the problem wasn't confined to Cuba. Soon, similar cases were reported by diplomats in China, Austria, and even Washington, D.C. What was happening? How could a noise, if it even was a noise, cause such severe and lasting damage? Let's look at the theories. One of the first explanations suggested that Havana Syndrome might be caused by sonic weapons, devices designed to emit high-frequency sound waves that disrupt the human body. This idea gained traction because many victims described hearing a sound just before their symptoms began. However, sound waves alone are unlikely to cause the kind of brain injuries observed in these cases. So, could it be something else? Another possibility is directed energy weapons. These are devices that use microwave radiation to target specific areas with precision. The concept isn't new. Governments have experimented with microwave technology for decades. Some experts believe that such a weapon could theoretically disrupt the brain's function without leaving physical evidence. This theory gained further credibility when scientists analyzing the victim's symptoms found similarities to traumatic brain injuries caused by blasts or concussions. But there's a problem. Despite years of investigations, no conclusive evidence of such weapons has been found, no devices have been recovered, and no government has admitted to developing or using this technology. So if it's not sound waves or microwaves, what else could it be? Some scientists have proposed a more mundane explanation: mass psychogenic illness, also known as mass hysteria. According to this theory, the symptoms could be the result of stress and anxiety spreading through a close-knit group of people. While this might explain some cases, it doesn't account for the physical brain injuries observed in medical scans. Then there's the possibility of environmental factors. Could a naturally occurring phenomenon like exposure to pesticides or ultrasonic interference from malfunctioning equipment be to blame? This idea has been explored, but so far, no definitive environmental cause has been identified. The mystery deepened in 2021 when the US government revealed that over 200 cases of Havana Syndrome had been reported worldwide. A task force, led by top intelligence officials and scientists, was formed to get to the bottom of it. Initial findings pointed to a plausible connection with directed energy weapons, but the lack of concrete evidence left the issue unresolved. The situation took another turn when leaked reports suggested that Russia might be involved. The country has a history of experimenting with microwave technology and a motive to disrupt US operations abroad. However, accusations against Russia remain unproven, and the Kremlin has denied any involvement. Meanwhile, victims continue to suffer. Many have been forced to leave their posts, unable to work due to debilitating symptoms. Some have even filed lawsuits against the US government, claiming they were left in the dark about the risks they faced. In conclusion, the Havana Syndrome remains one of the most perplexing mysteries of our time. Is it the work of an enemy state wielding cutting-edge weapons, a case of environmental exposure gone horribly wrong, or something even stranger? While we've uncovered pieces of the puzzle, the full picture is still out of reach. What we do know is that Havana Syndrome is real, and its victims deserve answers. Until then, the question lingers. Who or what is behind this invisible threat? If this story left you questioning everything, hit subscribe for more unsolved mysteries, and don't miss the next video.